Hello everyone and welcome. Stan here once again, and today we're going to have a partners webinar. Of course, representing Cleverence as always. So we're going to spend the next 50 minutes discussing a very specific opportunity. How your business, whether you're a system integrator, an ERP reseller, or a hardware dealer, can unlock significant new revenue by solving the last mile challenges in warehouse and inventory automation. Most of your clients are likely struggling with manual processes that lead to stock errors and fulfillment delays. They have the ERPs and they may have the handheld devices, but they're missing the connective tissue, the specialized software that turns a mobile device into a powerful automation tool. As you can see on the screen, our platform handles everything from goods arrival to stock taking to complex moves between locations and warehouses. Today isn't about the technical how-to of a warehouse, it's about the how-to of your growth. We want to show you how adding this layer of automation to your portfolio increases your deal size, secures your margins, and creates a repeatable high-value service model for your existing client base. Before we dive into the mechanics of the partnership, let me introduce myself a little bit more and the expertise we bring to your team. All right. One thing I want to do. Okay. Next slide. There we go. So as I mentioned, my name is Stan. I lead our partner and client solutions here at Cleverence. I've spent over 10 years in the professional trenches of warehouse and inventory management automation. I've worked at a warehouse at one point as well, so completely know the whole thing. My background is just in software. It's in the practical application of end-to-end solutions for everyone from large-scale wholesalers and dealerships to high-growth manufacturers and e-commerce retailers. I've seen the friction points that kill deals and the complexities that burden support teams. My goal and the goal of my team is to help you streamline your own operations and so you can actually deliver the same level of efficiency to your clients. When you work with us, you aren't just getting a license key. You're getting a decade of lessons learned in how to deploy these solutions successfully without the typical integration headaches. And let's dive into that. Just one moment. I want to make my screen a bit bigger for myself, and it's getting a little bit annoying. One moment. Okay, there we go. Much better. Sorry about that. All right, where are we at here? So now that you know who I am, let's look at the roadmap for today's session. So we have a tight agenda designed to give you exactly what you need to make a go-to-market decision. We'll start with a brief overview of what Cleverence actually is, and then and the specific products in our suite. But I guess it's in our site as well, that's fine. We'll demystify how the software integrates with existing tech stacks, because I know integration friction is a major concern for any system integrator. Then we'll move into the most important section, the new ways you can monetize your existing clients. This is about margin math and revenue repeatability. We'll then walk through the first steps to start selling. And finally, we will look at 2 high-impact case studies that illustrate the ROI both for the customer and for you as our potential partner. Let's start with the basics. What is Cleverence and how does it drive efficiency? There we go. I have to go back and forth between the slides, so apologies for that. It does take a little bit of a toll on me. And let me turn this off as well. Okay, good. All right, are we on the right slide? Yes, we are. Good. All right, so at its core, Cleverence is a dedicated platform for business process automation. We focus on any operation that deals with physical assets or any kind of products. So if it's in a warehouse or on a retail shelf or on a factory floor, we automate the tracking of it. So production area, anything that you can think of. If you need to track something, we're the people that you come to. We do this by facilitating accurate data capture through mobile devices. So smartphone, tablets, rugged handhelds, Zebra, Honeywell, those kind of guys, Sunme, iData, all of those great manufacturers for commercial use rugged devices. We use barcodes as well as RFID technology. That's another thing to keep in mind. We have that capability. This eliminates the manual errors that plague traditional inventory management. So for you as our partner, the most critical feature is our real-time data integration. Our platform communicates directly with existing ERP systems, ensuring that information is consistent across the entire organization. So we're not trying to replace the ERP system, we're just trying to be that middleware layer to connect the actual warehouse or retail floor with the backend system. Because I had this question just on a meeting this morning. And people think that integration is just impossible. We actually did a lot of integrations already. So SAP, Oracle, Microsoft Dynamics, Odoo, Sage, QuickBooks, the list goes on. So where are we? So furthermore, we support customizable workflows. That's huge. We can tailor exactly our software to match the specifics of the client. So any kind of unique processes without having to write thousands of lines of custom code. This speed to deployment is a massive competitive advantage to your implementation teams. If we have the integration ready, typical rollout times are between 5 to 10 weeks. I don't think you ever heard such quick rollouts for these type of projects. So this capability isn't just a theory, it is backed by 20 years of global market experience. Let's talk about that quickly. When you introduce a new solution to your clients, you're putting your reputation on the line. With Cleverence, you're backed by 20 years of development and success. We have over 100,000 companies globally that are successful users of our platform. I actually have different numbers here than, okay, there's 300, but that's fine. We are active in over 30 countries and have optimized approximately over 400,000 individual workplaces. That is very factual, actually. Why does this matter to a partner? It means the software is stable. So it means that we have encountered and solved almost every edge case in warehouse logistics or any kind of logistics, right? When your client has a complex move, operation, or a difficult RFID environment, you can rest assured that our platform has already been there and done that. So this maturity significantly reduces your post-sale support burden, allowing you to focus on the next deal rather than troubleshooting the last one. And to support such a wide variety of users, we've developed a specialized suite of products for every B2B need. Let's take a look at that. So our ecosystem is built on the Cleverence platform. That is the core, okay? And it is a low-code, common platform designed for all auto ID business process automation. Think of this as the engine that allows us to deliver specialized apps for every stage of the supply chain. First, we have Cleverence Inventory, which serves as a powerful mobile extension for ERPs and wholesale and manufacturing. For your retail clients, Store Ops automates indoor receiving and e-commerce order picking. Factory Ops gives you full control over inventory movement within production facilities, while Delivery Ops automates the last mile using just a smartphone. Finally, Assets. We have a lot of clients with assets. Allows for rapid asset tracking using barcodes and RFID. For you, this means a massive land and expand opportunity. You might start with inventory automation in the warehouse, but you can quickly cross-sell assets or delivery ops to the same client, increasing your total account value without finding new deals. And I think that's what we're all aiming for that. So let's take a closer look at our flagship product and the specific tasks it automates. Cleverence Inventory is the workhorse of our suite. It handles the fundamental 4 pillars of the warehouse. So receiving, shipping, stock taking, and picking. It automates the reconciliation of goods received against invoices, identifying every item on hand with 100% accuracy. But it goes much further than basic counting. It manages the transfer of goods between warehouses and, more importantly, between specific bins with the same within the same facility. For clients in the food, pharma, or chemical industries, the system supports complex dynamic batch picking using FIFO or FIFO inventory rules directly on the mobile terminal. Most importantly, for your technical teams, the solution is built for customization. You can tailor it to your client's unique business processes quickly and make functional changes on the fly as their business evolve. This flexibility means you aren't trying to force a square peg client into a round hole software. Now, you might ask, why not just use a standard ERP module or build something custom? This is why. When your clients look at automation, they generally see three options. The old way, basic ERP modules or custom development. Manual input relies on spreadsheets and paper, leading to inevitable errors. And standard ERP modules often only offer basic auto ID functionality and lack the sophisticated mobile app customization needed for modern logistics. Custom development is the biggest trap. It's expensive. It doesn't scale well with business growth, and maintaining integration with existing systems is a constant costly drain. Cleverence is the superior path. We provide advanced auto ID support, including RFID, out of the box. We leverage the mobile devices your clients already have, or the ones you sell them, and provide an app that guides employees in real time. Once the task is done, the data is automatically synced to the ERP or any kind of backend system. We offer a ready-to-deploy, scalable solution that is more cost-effective than custom builds and more powerful than standard ERP extensions. So we've established the product's value. Now, let's talk about the business value of our partner channel. This is the most important slide for everyone on this call. We are a partner-first company. We do not compete with you. We sell through you. We currently work with over 2,400 partners worldwide. To support this network, we have a dedicated project office that provides day-to-day assistance for overseas projects, ensuring you have expert help whenever you need it. We also actively facilitate cross-selling opportunities across regions, helping you expand your reach. But let's look at the financial reality. On average, our partners generate around $50,000 in sales during just their second year of cooperation with Cleverence, with us. This is a predictable growing revenue stream. We aren't looking for a one-off transaction. We're looking for partners who want to build 50, 100, 500K per year business, a unit focused on inventory automation. And to help you reach that 50K mark quickly, we've moved the typical barriers to entry. And let's take a look at that. Let me turn this off. Sorry, I'm getting sounds from all across my computer, and it shouldn't be there. The do not disturb is not working. All right, but that's fine. Let's continue. So we believe in a zero entry threshold. You can start working with us immediately without wasting weeks on bureaucracy or complex legal contracts. Our partnership provides value across the entire deal lifecycle. You get commissions for new leads, you sell the hardware, and you provide the high margin support and implementation services. One of our biggest unique attributes is hardware flexibility. Our software runs on the hardware you've already sold or the devices the customer already owns, making it a no-brainer upsell. We provide low-code customization tools so your team can deliver complex projects without needing a fleet of senior developers. And to ensure you win, we provide free personal managers with technical support, along with clear sales training. We are essentially providing you with a warehouse automation business in a box. Let's look at exactly how this business in a box impacts your bottom line on a single deal. Let's take a look at this. Let's do the partner math in your current as-is scenario. You sell 5 mobile computers at $750 each. With a standard hardware reseller margin of 3 to 8%, your operational margin on that deal is between $100 and $300. That's a lot of work for a relatively small return. Now, Look at the to-be scenario with Cleverence. By spending just 5% more time on the sale to include a software upsell, you add 5 Cleverence inventory licenses at $1,500 per device license and a 10% minimal partner margin. Your operational margin jumps to about 850 or $1,050. Sorry. This is a 250% increase in your sales margin from the exact same customer. You are already in the room. You've already done the hard work of building the relationship. Why leave that $700 off extra profit on the table? This is the most efficient way to monetize your existing customer base. To get these results, you need to know which customers to target first. And let's talk about that. Success starts with segmentation. Your priority 1 leads are those ready to upgrade now. These are the companies expanding into new markets, opening new facilities, or those with a dedicated operations manager who is currently feeling the pain of inventory inaccuracies. For these clients, the plan of action is a simple 3-step process. Identify the pain point, show a demo of how Cleverence removes that pain, and educate them on the licensing. That's it. These deals typically close in 3 to 12 months. For clients who are 1 to 2 years away, focus on building general awareness and setting up automatic touch points. If a client is still exploring basic solutions and has a 2 to 5 year horizon, they're definitely not your priority. Pass on those for now and focus where the immediate revenue is. Just to give you an example, just last month, the whole process of first touch with the client to actually closing the deal and getting the check, everything is already processed, everything is paid, 1 month. So we're moving pretty quickly and we want you on board. Now, where were we? Once you've identified a priority 1 lead, here's exactly how we help you close them. We offer 2 simple formats of engagements. In format 1, you bring us the client and we take over the entire sales and connection process. In format 2, you lead the sale and implementation with our full support. Your first step is to self-educate. All our materials are available on our website and YouTube, and of course you can reach out to me and I'll help you out with everything. Then approach your customers to find the right fit. When you find a prospect, don't feel like you have to go at it alone. Contact me once again for a joint pre-sale. We can hop on a call, perform the demo, and work hand in hand with you toward a deal closure. We succeed when you succeed. So let us do the heavy lifting for you, for your first few deals while your team gets up to speed. So let's look at at what this success looks like in the real world, starting with a massive warehouse in the UAE. What else I wanted to mention here? Yeah, the YouTube. Yeah, our YouTube channel is. I just have a note here for myself to mention that. The YouTube that we have is quite comprehensive. A lot of useful information, success cases, etc. You can take a look at it as well. As well as there's some technical things as well. So for those guys who want to see how the IT side of this is going, what's the tech stack? You can actually, it's all available online. We're not hiding anything. It's very straightforward. All right. Where were we? So the case studies. Yeah, the big warehouse in Dubai. I have 2 cases in Dubai for today because this is where we are currently located, and we want to expand farther in that region. So let's take a look at the high impact case, APMG. A spare parts e-commerce giant in Dubai. They have over 10,000 square meter warehouse with over 100,000 SKUs. You can imagine, how massive the warehouse is, and the amount of product that they have on hand. They were suffering from frequent picking errors and total lack of mobility in their operations. That was the biggest issue. So they would receive everything and log that into their ERP system. But then they weren't fully tracking everything where things are. So it was done manually, and some of the things wasn't sufficient. So we introduced 17 Zebra mobile devices, computers, if you want to call them, running Cleverence software, our software. For the partner involved, this was a significant project. 17 software licenses, 17 high-end Zebra devices, and the services required to integrate with their custom ERP. The result was transformative. Order fulfillment increased by 10 times, the inventory turnover ratio quadrupled, and staff errors were reduced by a staggering 99%. This is a repeatable model for you. Find a wholesaler with high SKU counts and manual processes, and you have a massive opportunity for both hardware and software revenue. So that's that. While IPMG was about scale, our next case study shows how we drive growth in specialized manufacturing. Let's take a look at that. Blacksmith Coffee Company is a specialty roaster that needed better process control to reduce periodic errors. There's a lot of human errors involved due to manual inputs. They implemented Cleverence factory ops to digitalize their entire workflow, from receiving raw coffee beans to final delivery to the customer. This wasn't just a counting tool, it was a growth tool. Since implementing the software, they've doubled their production and more than doubled their production workflow. So from 4 workers to 9, their logistics are optimized and their interactions with partners have never been better. And to mention here, it's not that we increased the headcount just to tackle the same operation. No, they've expanded and scaled massively, and they were able to, instead of hiring 15 workers, they only hired 5 because of our solution that is able to provide them with comprehensive tracking without actually increasing the headcount. So their logistics are optimized and their interactions with partners have never been better. For a system integrator, this case study proves that Cleverence isn't just for big warehouses, it is for any growing business that needs to maintain quality with scaling production. These cases are part of a larger trend of significant revenue growth for our partners. Finally, let's look at the long-term revenue potential for your business. This chart shows the actual revenue trajectory of a typical partner over a 4-year period. In 2019, a new partner might start with a small pilot project generating around $3,700. As they identify more leads and leverage our support, that growth to $12,400 would be seen in 2021. But notice the spike in 2022 and 2023, reaching over $51,000. This is the result of the full partnership effect. Once you have a few successful deployments under your belt, the referral and cross-sell engine takes over and your revenue more than doubles. With over 400,000 optimized workplaces globally, the market is ready and waiting. The question is, will you be the one to provide the solution to your clients, or will one of our other 2,500 partners do it? It's your pick. Ready to start your journey toward the 51K revenue goal? Here's how to reach us. That's it. Your next step is simple. Reach out to me directly. My name is Stan, and I'm here to be your primary point of contact as you launch your Cleverence practice. You can reach me via email at stan@cleverence.com or send me a message on WhatsApp. The number is on the screen. So whether you have a specific project in mind or just want to discuss how we can fit into your business model, I'm ready to talk. Let's work together to unlock that 250% margin increase and build a scalable, high-growth automation business within your portfolio. Thank you very much for your time today, and I look forward to our first joint pre-sale. Give me a call and let's get it started. Thank you very much, guys. Have a great day. Cheers. Bye.